going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Fallen Tide TV. My name's Nate. Today is a day that I've been waiting on for a really long time. I'm about to go down and meet Gary for an early morning bass fishing trip, but then after that, we gotta go check a trail camera. So the way that Gary likes to hunt is he likes to get out in the marsh and he likes to walk up on deer with the wind in his face and get as close as he can to him before he shoots him. It's a very exhilarating way to hunt. I happen to really like that strategy as well. I think it's a lot more exciting than just sitting in a tree. Last year, towards the end of the year, Gary was just walking around gathering intel, and he walked up on an area that I like to call the King's Lair. I mean, it is a picture-perfect buck bedding area. They got rubs everywhere. He found actual beds, he found hair, and then he's sending me pictures while I'm at work. You know, he's sending me pictures of everything that he's finding, and then all of a sudden he walks up on the biggest buck he's ever seen in his life in person. They stood face to face for like 5 minutes just staring at each other, and then eventually the buck just walked away. And so the next day he went back in there and he put out a trail camera, and so we're gonna go walk in there, we're gonna shed hunt on the way in, we're gonna check the trail camera, and at the very end we're gonna reveal what the trail camera had on it. So bass fishing in the morning, shed hunting, and checking the trail camera after that. So it's gonna be an all-day affair. Should be pretty action-packed. Should be really fun. It'll be an adventure nonetheless. So I'm really excited. I am headed down to meet Gary right now, and I'll see y'all on the water. Alright, so we waited a little bit later in the morning to come out here because it was really cold this morning. It was like 40 degrees. It's 58 degrees now. It's going to be warming up all day, so hopefully these fish warm up a little bit and come out to play.
You hear them big old ringneck doves in like in rural areas, bro.
Yeah. Big old water snake. Big old snake, boy.
Snake just follow me around, Nate.
Yup. He's getting warm. He's trying to warm himself up.
Doing what we doing.
Yup. Got him. They down there in that deep water, bro. They're deeper than what I would have thought. Pretty little fish. That's good eating size there, boy. First fish of the day, a little guy. That's pretty typical for around here. Hopefully we can catch some with a little bit of size though. Come on out of here. You tell your big sister, come holler at us. Got him, bro.
I knew it.
Shoe pick.
I mean a huge one, dude. Oh, there you go.
Popped off, huh?
On a fluke.
That's crazy.
That shoe pick was like that, bro. Big around. Throw that at 10 pounds.
I was about to say, dude, if that's a bass, you got a monster.
Dude, when I set the hook, I almost fell in. It's like I was hooked on the bottom.
Lord. One loud bird. You got you one? Check you out, bro. You hit it right by the boat, huh?
Right by the boat.
Oh, there you go. Come on. Come on, man. Not even really doing nothing. They just boom, boom. That's it.
Didn't they just have a little front come through though?
Yeah. Could have threw everything off.
That's probably why we didn't catch it. Because yesterday they had a south wind blowing, but the day before they had a north wind blowing.
Yep.
I bet you if we don't do any good, we can chalk it up to that. Like that, bro. You have a bat hanging around that damn grass.
New thing. It's kind of clear though. Like I don't know why. I just never really caught nothing in water this clear. This thing. Look at you. You found one. You found one sitting by the grass bed. Mm-hmm. All right, now we about to make this walk. About a mile, huh?
Yeah,
about a mile. Through this kind of stuff here and through some marshy and swampy areas. So hopefully we'll be lucky enough to find a shed, and hopefully we get a picture of this big buck on the camera. So stay with us. Ain't a whole lot of land there, huh, bro? Yep. Not a lot of people come back here, bro. That's crazy.
No bottom, dude.
No bottom.
One thing we got going for us is most of the bucks out here got white horns.
Yeah.
So hopefully they might stick out a little bit.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful in here.
It's bucky up in here.
Mm-hmm. Old rubs all over in here, dude. Old rub on that tree right there. Old rub right there.
Looks like big tracks. Yeah.
There's some pretty big tracks. Rub right there. Old rub right there. This one's pour up real good right here. The King's Lair, son. Another one right in front of you.
Yeah.
Another one on the left over there. They got this place rubbed up, dude.
Kept walking, but I glanced that way, and I was like, what the hell? And I looked back, that giant was just standing there, bro. They had like 30 yards. Just trying to figure me out. Yeah, I couldn't believe how big that marsh bug was, bro. I didn't think they'd get that big out there.
He was heavy?
Yeah, he was mass, dude. He had some mass on him. And no doubt that's what's rubbing all these damn trees out here. Look what I found! Don't it look like one of these that are like broken off?
Yeah.
Can probably been there forever.
I know, it had to be there for a while.
I don't want it to break when I pull it up.
Yeah, good move. Dude, it definitely been there for a couple of years.
No doubt about that. It's probably. Oh, dude, what's the odds of that, huh?
Dude, we just stopped to talk. And we looked down and was like, that looks like a bottom of antler. Well, sir.
Definitely is.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't gonna be no good, probably.
Shoot,
I be sitting in the water forever like that.
Man, who knows? We'll find out.
Uh-oh, got a tip on it.
It's something. Shoot. It's a shed, dude.
Yeah.
Regardless of how old it is.
I ain't never found a shed in the marsh, ever.
Me neither.
And this is our first time looking. And we got one.
Look at that.
Boy, look at
All
him.
intact and everything.
That is cool, huh?
That's awesome, bro.
That's cool. Starting to think we would never find one. I wonder if that's like the top layer of it just coming off. There's the water. I wonder what it look like when it's dry. It'd probably just crack all up. Dang, went from the 28th to the 23rd.
Must not have much walking through there.
Oh, here we go. That's a little buck. In the daytime.
That's it?
Got one antler.
Yep. Little buck in the daytime, bro.
Yeah, he dropped his antler too. Well, that gives me hope. Come on, big boy, where you at? I seen him in the evening around 4:30. So my guess is he got up out of his bed, comfortable out here, you know, and started walking his daily routine, you know, and I was just walking on the edge right there and he seen me. But where I found that bed is not far from here, like as the crow flies at all, maybe like 300 yards. And it looked like a big bed that could be his. I could smell the deer, like, you know, I didn't even have to get down and smell it, like it stank the deer, like. So yeah, he's been in here. You know what's the odds of that though? Me walking up on his bed. Look at it, so much. Look how much stuff they got in here. Hey, what's the odds of that? It was right on the edge, kind of like this, where I seen him at. His bed would be looking out towards the open, And he had like some wax merles in back of him. Oh, what is that? Looks like a doe.
Is that a doe?
Eating, like on that branch right there. There's a doe in the daytime. Just walking through. Oh, another one.
2 does?
Yeah. Right back to back. That was a clear picture. Or a clear video. Oh, there's a buck.
That's your buck?
Barely make it out though. That looks like it might be him, bro.
Really?
7:30 in the morning in the daytime. That might be him. Dang, man, he didn't come by the camera though. Watch. It's hard to tell if it's him or not, but it's a decent buck.
He's got horns. Oh, that's hard to say.
I don't know. Hopefully they got one with him just walking towards. Yeah, I don't think that's him, but still a good buck. Looks like white horns.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, bro, it's surprising how many freaking deer I got on this camera. Just putting it on a trail. Another 2 does back to back. About the same ones. 9 o'clock in the morning. Not a single nighttime picture.
I mean, it's just a daytime bedding.
So wherever they at, they not walking through here at night.
So, you know how people say, man, where all my deer go in the daytime?
Here.
Yeah.
Places like
Places
here.
just like that.
Yeah. Not a single nighttime video yet of a deer. Well, at all, really.
Yeah, they over there with them dudes are getting pictures of them on their camera. That's where they at night.
Yeah. Whoever's feeding them.
Yeah, like any big buck would be a good picture, you know?
Yeah, because, I mean, he ain't the only target buck if they got another one in here.
Yeah, no, dude.
One of them just got to step out. Got big white horns, hit the dirt. I ain't real picky, bro.
Mm-mm.
Don't get me wrong, I like to kill the bigger one, but uh-oh. That's a good buck. I don't know if that's him, and he's not as huge as I thought he was, if it is him. But he's still a good buck for out here. Real good buck.
Alright, let's take a look. Whoa. Yeah, that's a dude. That's a good marsh buck right there, bro. They do get bigger than that, but that's a good buck.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one. You need to get them. You need to get that guy in the daytime. That might be the one that was in the daytime.
That's 5 a.m.
That might be the same one that you got a picture of in the daytime.
For some reason, man, I don't think that's him. He looks similar. Yeah, that ain't the same buck. It's not the same buck. Cause his left side didn't curl in.
Yeah.
And he had more but that's a good buck, dude.
Yeah, it's a good buck.
So they got 2, not say giants, but he got a giant out here and they got his little brother out here.
Yeah, that's probably the same one from the daytime picture.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. That's good.
Cause I don't think I misjudged that much, bro. Cause I mean,
he's still a good marsh buck, no doubt. That's one you want to get your hands on. But
yeah. And this year coming, he's gonna be even bigger.
He's probably gonna be as big as the one you saw. If he was just a little bit wider,
That's
he'd be a brute.
That's a good video though.
Yeah, it is. Heck yeah.
Put him right. I mean, he was just standing right there.
Yep.
That's awesome, huh?
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
That's the one that dropped one side.
Yeah.
That was before he dropped it.
Yeah.
Well, look how skinny he looked, huh?
I know.
That must be post-rut.
Look how cool, huh? That's cool.
Cow horn, huh? Or is it a 3-point? Yep. Is it? Yep.
I think it was the right side that he had, huh?
Yeah, I know. I was about to say,
buck.
I think the other one.
I think that's a different buck.
Yeah.
That's a cool little buck, though. Like, I seen him in this area, and I'm pretty sure, well, see, I say that might be his bed, but that might be that other big buck's
Other
bed.
buck's bed, yeah.
So, honestly, I don't know where he's supposed to be at, but...
That's crazy, dude. He rubbed this tree up real good. He was hitting this one.
I'll take it. It's drying up pretty good. Gotta help us remember today.
Oh yeah, we'll never forget it. Well, y'all, I just now made it back to the house. I just pulled up in the driveway. I had a really good time today. It was a successful day because we checked all the boxes. I wouldn't say that we had a action-packed, jam-up day, but we checked all the boxes. We went out today to go bass fishing in the morning, checked the trail camera in the middle of the day, and then we'd shed hunt the rest of the day. And we were able to catch a few bass. We were able to get a one picture of a pretty decent buck, and we were able to find a shed. So we definitely checked all the boxes today. The buck that we got on camera was definitely not the same buck that Gary saw and stood face to face with. He kind of, when he first seen it, he kind of hesitated, like dang, is that the same buck? Like, am I just losing it? Was the buck not quite as big as I thought it was? And the more he thought about it, the more it became obvious that it was not the same buck. The buck that he saw had much more mass to it. It maybe had some palmation. It was a much bigger deer. The main beams went a lot further out. They didn't come out and then curl in like the one that he had on the camera. So it definitely wasn't the same buck. One thing that we noticed is just how much changes in just a month out there. These bucks are constantly on the move. These deer are constantly on the move. They're constantly adjusting, what they do, where they bed. And whenever the seasons change, they change their patterns. Yeah, the shed that we found was not a shed from this year, but it's still a shed nonetheless, which is pretty cool. Out in that March, it's really hard to find sheds. So it was definitely awesome to find one, regardless of how old it was. It was kind of cool how it was just sticking out of the mud. Gary thought it was like a stalk coming out of the ground, and he tapped it with his wooden stick and was like, doop doop. Nope, that's a shed. It wasn't an action-packed day. It wasn't like jam up or anything like that. Like I said, the water was really low today. The water clarity was kind of messed up. It was weird. Our main objective today was to go back there where the camera was and check that camera to see if that big guy was on that camera. Unfortunately, he wasn't, but we do know that a big buck comes through there around late January. That's whenever he put that camera out there. It was late January. So I noticed that I'm starting to see some of the same names comment underneath my videos, and I really do appreciate you guys. I love seeing the same people keeping up with the channel. It's awesome. It really does make me happy. It makes me realize that what we're doing is something that's going to last a really long time. It means the world to me that y'all are here and y'all are enjoying these videos whenever I'm a complete amateur at putting these things together. So like, that means the world to me. The fact that y'all are here, even though, look, I know that we've been able to accomplish some things already. We've been able to put together some pretty good episodes, but we're not even close to where I want to be as far as putting together these videos and getting great content. We're not even close. That's going to take time. That's going to take repetition. Me learning how to use this camera that I got is not an expensive camera. It can only do so much, but I still haven't even mastered this camera. I still haven't even mastered like how to put together a video and provide great content. I haven't mastered that. I'm still very new to this. So the fact that y'all are here and y'all are enjoying these videos, even though I'm not the best at putting them together, God, that means the world to me. It really does. There's so many other YouTube channels out there that I think are so much better than mine. And the fact that you guys are willing to sit here and watch my videos, I really can't thank y'all enough. I really can't. I really do appreciate that. I guess the cool part of that is that you guys are going to be here through the whole growth process and be able to see where we came from and where we end up. Y'all are gonna be there for the whole journey, and I think that's pretty cool. I like doing that with watching YouTube videos. That's why a lot of times the videos that I watch are people who are not a professional in the field. Sometimes I think the more enjoyable YouTube videos are the ones that people put together and they're just kind of winging it. They're just kind of in the process of learning how to put together videos. I really enjoy those because I know that I can watch that person come from that to where they're headed. And I can tell. I can usually see a YouTuber and be like, that person's going somewhere. And I really hope that y'all look at my videos and think the same thing, because I truly believe that. I got a great supporting cast. Guys like Gary, my brother, Taylor. These guys come out there with me in the field, and they have to show a level of patience. They have to be on the same page, and they have to believe in what I'm doing the same way I believe in it. And it's just an absolute blessing to have friends that are on the same page and that believe in your channel as much as you do, because it's really a sacrifice to go hunting with me, because I have to move slower. You know, I have to take these cameras and I have to keep them dry whenever we're out there. I have to take my time a little bit more, because I got to constantly break down cameras and put them back together. And then sometimes, like, there was a hunt this year where I had to go park the boat, and these guys are sitting over there in the blind. They got birds coming straight in their face, and they're not even shooting them because they're waiting for me to get to them with the camera. I didn't ask them to do that. They just did it because they wanted to put together a good video just as bad as I did. So you guys, like my best friends, you know, my brother Drew, you know, Taylor and Gary, I mean, anybody else that you see on these videos, Murphy, you know, Cole came with me for a teal video, Zach, I mean, all of these guys, man, that come with me on the regular to put together these videos. You guys have been awesome. I really do appreciate y'all for being a part of it as well. I'm gonna stop all of this rambling, guys. I'm about to go inside and get myself some sleep. I had a great time today, and I really hope that y'all enjoy watching this video. If you did, please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon, because it lets you know every time I release a video. I really appreciate y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all next time on Fallen Tide TV.